Thank you for staying tuned. My guest today is the senator representing Osun East Senatorial District. I'll be looking at the consequences left in the trail of the coronavirus, that's the COVID-2019, and its impact on financing, budgeting, planning in the Nigerian economy. My guest today is Senator Francis Fadahunsi. Thank you for your time so far. Let's exit those initial matters now and head home. Okay, you want to land on your point. Go ahead.
Apart from the executive, the military, who are supposed to protect the national interest, see what a Major General is riding, see the convoy. Then who will want to die when you are enjoying? Is it not the same money? You should be able to go and focus your cameras on the executives, the judiciary, and the legislature. Go to one ministry, one aspect ministry, army, navy, air force. See the life they are living. And that is why people cannot win a single war, because life enjoyment is more than to die.
What about your constituents, Nigerians whom you represent?
Yes.
What about them?
We are taking care of them.
But don't they deserve the comfortable life, the life of luxury as well? If you ask them to manage in these hard times, so where is the moral justification for the argument that you're putting forward?
That is part. I'm talking of security. That is why we are having problem. Then two, we are talking of how we manage our constituents. Whatever we are taking, whatever we have, is not even enough to manage. I'm controlling about 11 local governments. What I'm taking from the National Assembly cannot even go round. And before National Assembly, I've been taking care of them. If you go there, go and ask them independently, they will tell you. Today, most of the governors are living in Abuja. You will always see them with Mr. President or party headquarters. Almost all the governors. It is the National Assembly members that go home. And they see them very close to the people. They still spend. But governors, when you take a look at a whole week and you see the activities, you know that most of them are Abuja based. It is these National Assembly members that are always around. These people are seeing them. Till Senator, House of Rep, and House of Assembly. These are the people really very close to the people, and they are spending to them. So you cannot blame National Assembly for wasteful spending.
Oh, so it's understandable. The people, your constituents should be left in to a life of subservience, while the executive, the elites like you, should continue to live in affluence and luxury. Let's exit that, distinguished. You in Osun, you are trying to attract a Federal College of Education to your constituency. But your colleague from Iwo Federal Constituency is also interested and feels his constituency deserves it more. Tell us what's really happening.
Well, I don't think I have any comment on that, because I represent my people. And my people says I should go and attract federal presence to their area. That was what I did. If he is attracting federal presence to his area, he has no, I'm not objecting to it. Everybody here is representing West. I'm representing East. There's somebody representing Central. So even if they say they want 10, and the federal government is able to give 1, whatever, whoever pleases, the federal government will give. And that is why I moved this thing first. 2 months later, he moved it so. I didn't object.
But shouldn't it be more of a forward-looking approach to the issue of attracting federal presence to Osun State, and not a personality or a rivalry between you and your colleague?
I don't rival anybody, because I will rival West. I focus on Osun East. If it's rival you, it's not up to my age. He can rival old age.
Would you concede to him? His constituency has the largest population.
How do you know? Which constituency? I said there's no comment. You want to cause problem in us. If his constituency has the largest, what of Ife?
Also, there is a rivalry.
Ife is bigger. Go and look at it's very easy. Just go to population. But when you are talking of voting population,
federal presence, his does not.
Where is the federal presence?
There is Obafemi Awolowo University.
Obafemi Awolowo University serves everybody. What he's saying is that it's
so local. So wherever it goes, that's the point. Wherever it goes, it will serve everybody. You
should understand him. In his own area, you have about 2 universities and 1 federal polytechnic and a lot of federal presence. Nobody will come there and be lying. He said his own local government, the whole local government, has no federal presence. You people have not gone there to go and verify. But you can only come and say this. But did you ever see anyone objecting to him? My own local government has no federal presence. That was what we said. You journalists should go and verify whether somebody is lying or not.
Let's leave Osun now. You are the deputy chairman, committee on customs. What are the gains or the losses of the border closure since August 2019?
Well, I've said several times, what happened on border closure is because of lack of expertise, lack of expert leadership in custom. You don't just wake up and close your border against. Now, what we allow everybody to close his border has come. Corona virus. But when you are now talking of trade, custom is purposely established to facilitate trade, not within, across. That was what I told the management, which we led before we left. And many other former custom bosses, former custom leaders, they have already told you the same thing. And that was why we have a lot of trade agreements and MOUs, West Africa, EUs, and so on. But for us to wake up one day because somebody is smuggling rice and you close the border, it's illegal.
But if we measure it in terms of gains, the Comptroller General has made us understand that Nigeria is making between 4 to 5 billion naira daily from the border closure. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
Has he ever shown you the figure? It's very easy to say something with his mouth. What we hear is what he's saying. But we, the National Assembly members, we know that he's lying. One, you have closed border against the goods that are coming from sub-region. And more than 1,000 trailers are now wasting away Nigerian money between Nigeria and Cotonou. Many of them have rotting away. We have lost more than 300 billion naira. There, you close border against goods coming in. You close borders against the same thing, our own export. So we are losing both import duties and export foreign currency. Is that wise? Because you said the farmers are gaining, it has been tested that the farmers are lying. Some of my colleagues are rice growers and rice producers. What we are producing in Nigeria is what we are consuming is about 7.3 million metric tons. What the rice growers can grow is not more than 3.5 metric tons. Where would Nigeria get the remaining? Now, their problem is that you are banning rice from coming in officially. Rice is now coming in through the same people. You now brought another law. If you go to all the market now, you will see that foreign rice is all over. And it's now becoming cheaper. It's the same group that are blocking, that are bringing. Of recent, we know that we got information and we know that tailors are coming in the night, escorted by these people. You woke up one day, you said 20 kilometers to the border. There should be no sales of fuel. I've never seen unreasonable law like that, which is the federal government cannot do it. Why? You said they are smuggling your fuel. Okay, the other time we advised the federal government when they were smuggling cement. Federal government went to Onibolo to establish one cement factory, and foreign exchange money was coming to the federal government, and that was the end of cement smuggling. Why don't you go to the same Republic of Niger and Cameroon, go and build fuel stations? Even if you are selling 125 now, you can sell it 140.
But that's a long-term investment.
How long does it take to supply fuel to the petrol station there? Escorted to that place. Then that one, we hand that place. Then the community.
Then are you holding? Is there some politics to it? Are you holding this bold opposition to the border closure because you are a PDP senator?
No. I was in charge of border management for a long time. We have Nigerians in Cameroon. They are almost 1/4 of the population. Nigerians in Zeme, that's
Benin Republic.
Benin Republic. They are almost half. They are our kings. I'm not holding to it. Then the border communities, what would they be using for their generators, for the hotels, then for the hospitals? You now say they should not carry. Now, it is the same you that has authorized 259 tankers across Chikanda border to the Republic of Benin. How do you, even if they are carrying one bag of rice?
So what are your alternative suggestions to the situation in terms of policy consideration not being taken into cognizance by the executive?
Because I don't know what happened to them, because we have been shouting.
Is it because
the
National
cars.
Assembly is not speaking, has hardly been known to speak with one voice in the past? Hence, the executive hardly takes it seriously as well?
Well, I think I will not say no, I will not say yes. Even by the time we came in at the 8th Assembly, there were a lot of bills, there were a lot of resolutions they made, and they were just going inside the villa, and that was the end. Our own is different because almost all of us, including the main party, they are on the same page now. You will see in the other 8 something, you have even the Senate president who was in the same party with them, they were not on the same page. Then that was how there was kata. Then we now thought that, okay, maybe all the bills we are passing, all the resolutions we are passing, we now say true, so that the public will enjoy the dividend of democracy. I think maybe you are seeing some improvement, maybe they are bringing some. The problem is that things are not working well. You yourself should know, you are a journalist, you have already investigated. Tokumbo cars, you ban. How many of you can buy new cars? Why? And
but
Tokumbo cars. And
you are buying new cars very soon. You're getting a new car very soon, distinguished.
Tokumbo cars.
It's part of what we're talking
Tokumbo cars
about.
Are now on
we must end it now. We must end it now. Thank you very much.
God bless you.
That's our offering on the program today. Thank you for watching. Join us again same time next week when we bring you another edition. I am Bukola Samuel-Wemimo. Bye for now.